What if I told you that you could buy a business for less than 10 grand that would replace your income faster than college, a job, or the stock market? Most people think you need $100,000 to buy a business, but it's not true. You can start one for less than 10 grand and it prints money like crazy. Let's talk about it. The cheapest business you can buy for under $10,000 is a vending machine route. All you have to do is get a used machine, put some credit card on it, find a location to put it, and slowly start to see the cash pour in. I'm telling you, it's got to be one of the lowest failure rate businesses out there because almost anybody can do it. Almost all of them are profitable. I don't think I've heard of somebody losing money on vending machines. Now the question becomes, how much return does it get on money? And trust me, it's more than your freaking savings account. It's more than the stock market. We're talking 30, 40% on the low end, but you can even get it to where it doubles your money over a year. For instance, I bought a machine route this year and placed it in a warehouse, and I'm telling you, it paid off. It paid for itself within a year. And it can do the same thing for you. You basically buy it on a credit card, 0% intro APR. You pay for, you don't really have to pay for it for about a year. You got 15 months basically on the promo, and then you place it in a location, and over the year, the money that you make from it pays off the loan. So that's what happened to me is it paid off the loan. I got the machine owned outright, and now it just cash flows. I put a route runner in it that basically runs it for me, and I just get pocket money essentially. Here's why it's such a cheat code. Because one, the vending machine is the one that is basically doing all the sales for you. You don't have an employee on site that's pulling in money for you. You just have somebody that goes and runs the route for you. But you maybe pay $30 per visit for them to go do that. And you really don't have to. You can go stock it up yourself. And I honestly recommend that you do for the first couple months. Once you get to a point where you're ready to outsource it, because that's when it turns into pocket money. And that's what I've done. Because for me, the time is more important to invest elsewhere. But it's one of the easiest things to get into, and it's actually pretty fun to do. It's fun. You go to Sam's Club, you pick up the items, you stock it up, you pull out all the cash. You get cash money, coins. It's fun counting them all up, and you start to really see what moves the needle too in the business, because you can increase your prices, you can change the product mix, you can add a card reader if you don't have one. You can, leave some snacks out to try to attract some people to the machine. You can put some ads on the machine. There's a lot of things that you can do with it to make it, more profitable and make it do better for you. And then you can always move it to another location if it doesn't work. At my current vending location in Austin, I basically took it from the office site and moved it into a warehouse, and now it's doing way better. And that's just one of the things that you can do. You just find a way to improve it. So let's say you only have $10,000 to invest. Here's what I would recommend is buy a used machine. You can usually find some refurbished ones that are in your area, and you can probably find a good deal that way. Those come with a warranty that you can keep on for, I think it's 1 or 2 months most likely, but that helps you if any parts break in the first month or two. Or you can just go on the website and find a used one. Just make sure you don't run into a scam, because there are a lot of Facebook Marketplace scams out there for vending machines. Find a good machine. Make sure it's one of the top brands like a Royal, a Dixie Narco, Vendo, Crane, Wittern. Make sure it's one of those ones. And then you find a location before you buy it. I meant to say that earlier. Find a location before you buy it. Get an agreement signed, and then you place the machine. Give yourself 2 or 3 weeks to get a machine. Then go place it there. Go to Sam's Club, get a membership. Get $200 worth of product, maybe get kind of half the product that you would the machine would take, just to kind of see what sells. Put it in the machine, kind of test it out, see what it does, see what your clientele is like, and then just start improving it over time. That all in right there, you're probably spending $5,000 there. If it's one machine. If it's 2 machines, you're probably spending closer to $8,000, I would imagine. Used machines, you can get a drink machine for $2,000 to $3,000. For a snack machine, probably $1,000 to $2,000. Put some card readers on them. Those are $400 each. All in there, like I said, it's going to be probably around $4,000 for one machine. Goes up from there to $8,000 if you're getting 2. But I don't want to talk all about the different vending machines. I think it's boring. Go look at another video. I have one, previously that you can go watch to see what you should get. But I just want y'all to get started. Just start reaching out to locations and start seeing if you can put a vending machine in there. There's no guarantee that, you're going to find one right away. The easiest way to find one is to walk into the business, ask to speak to the manager, and see if you can, ask them if they have any machines. If they do, ask them how the service is going. If they don't have any machines, be like, hey, would you be open to me putting one in here? And if they're kind of hesitant and, what would we get for it? You could always offer a commission split where you give them 10 to 15% of the net profit, kind of incentivize them. And, once you get it signed up, you might have to go to, 100 locations to find one. I really don't think it's going to take that many, but do what it takes. If you want to be financially free, do what it takes. Doesn't matter. You're going to get rejected. You're going to fail. That's life. Just go out and do it. Just the learning lessons that you'll get from just going out and doing it is going to change your life. And this is the easiest one to do it. $10,000. It's not that much. You can probably, go get a credit card with a $10,000 limit. Go buy the machines if you need to. But again, get the location first. But yeah, that's really all I have for y'all. If you are interested, you want to hear more about my story, I do have a vending machine guide that you can check out in the link in the description. That'll give you kind of my background and hopefully instill some confidence in you to go out and do it, because if I can do it, you can do it. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.